Why should you and I as Christians learn how to write better songs? Because songs change lives. Music is one of God's most powerful tools to bless His children. And in order for people to have great songs to listen to, songs that bless their lives and speak to their situation, to their daily life, someone has to be an instrument in God's hands and write those great songs. So why not you and me? Welcome to Songwriting for Christians. My name is Daniel Blomberg and I will be your instructor. I am super excited for you to be here, and I want you to know that I've created this course to help you accomplish what you feel that God wants you to accomplish as a songwriter, whether that dream is something small or something huge. In 1844, the first telegraph message, only 4 words, was sent by Samuel Morse, the inventor of the telegraph. These words were, "What hath God wrought?" Or in other words, look what God has done. The miracle of long-distance communication clearly could not have happened without God's help, without Him strengthening, teaching, and guiding Samuel Morse to become much more than Samuel Morse could have become by himself. Now, my goal for you is that sometime in the future, you'll be able to look back on your music journey and say, look what God has done. Look what God has done in my life. And of course, that includes the knowledge that God wants you to become more than you are today. He's got skills for you to develop so you can serve Him better. He has a plan for your life, for your happiness, and for His glory. And He will help you every step of the way as you walk the path with Him. And my hope is that these songwriting principles can help you develop key skills in the fastest and most efficient way possible so that you can immediately apply them to your songwriting and become a better instrument in God's hands and help flood the earth with God's music. So this is a no fluff, hyper distilled, no unnecessary stuff kind of course, so that you can quickly get the key insights you need to write more powerful songs that bless people's lives and help them feel the true joy that God offers them. Whether your lyrics are openly religious or not, your music can be a powerful tool in God's hands as you let Him guide you to find and hone your unique voice as a Christian songwriter. And here's the thing, there are principles that help you and me be successful songwriters. Or in other words, they help us write songs that touch their listeners and really change lives. There are ways to draw in the listener and help them want to keep listening for the whole song, and then want to hear your song again and again. Now, most of these principles are not hard and fast rules like gravity. They're more like tools in your toolbox. And that's what we're going to be learning in this course. Every song that ever made it big did so because for some reason it touched people's hearts. And that reason can be anything from really cool guitar licks to the singer's voice to an extremely well-crafted lyric. It's not always all of the above, but you want to know all of these principles so you can use them as tools in your toolbox. And they are more often than not the difference between a song that people want to keep listening to and a song that people turn off right away. And I guarantee that you can learn them. So by now, you might be asking, well, who is this guy anyway, and why should I listen to him? Well, like I said, my name is Daniel Blomberg, and I'm a professional songwriter and music producer. I love helping people like you write and produce great songs. I'm originally from Sweden, and I've taught songwriting to students in the United States and the Middle East, including a semester-long university course at the American University of Madaba in the Kingdom of Jordan. My songwriting students range from teenagers to well beyond retirement age. I got my first airplay when I was 17, when a song that I wrote played for 10 seconds on national Swedish TV. That was so long ago that you can't even Google it. Nowadays, I'm extremely fortunate to have reached millions of listeners through my work with Shauna Edwards, among others. I've had my songs played on the radio, and even better, I've had my clients' songs played on the radio and streaming platforms worldwide. And here's my promise to you. You can do this. Like every skill, writing great songs takes effort and practice and patience, but the principles themselves are not hard to understand. When you've gone through this course, you will have an in-depth knowledge of how great songs work, and you'll be able to use the same tools that the pros use in your own songwriting. I hope that sounds exciting to you. You can use the same songwriting principles that the pros use, which means that the songs you write will have greater power to bless the lives of those who hear them and truly make the world a better place. That matters to me. And if that matters to you, awesome, here we go. And I get it. You may not be ready to spend all the blood, sweat, and tears to hone your craft and master every single little detail of songwriting. That's why at any time you can reach out to us and ask for more help. We have a whole done for you or done with you program where we take you right where you are now and help you do the rest, including all the stuff that comes after songwriting: arranging, production, mixing and mastering, music video, etc. All the way to a YouTube-ready finished product. And that way you can choose how much and how fast you want to learn and grow as a songwriter. You can hone your skills as much as you want, and then you can lean on our team of professionals to help you get the rest of the way. So if that route sounds interesting to you, just reach out to us at this email below. And let us know that you're interested in our Done With You program. Now, of course, the more you know, the more fun and rewarding and meaningful the process will be for you. So let's get learning. I'm super excited for you, and I just wanted to share one more thing before we start. I want to give a word of credit where credit is due. I obviously didn't make all this stuff up myself. All teachers are indebted to their teachers, coaches, and mentors, and I'm greatly indebted to 3 people: the songwriters Jason Bloom and the late John Braheny, whose books I highly recommend. I read them as a college student in my own songwriting classes, and their intellectual work became the basis for my own work. And to Ron Simpson, my songwriting professor, who made the concepts come alive for me. Thank you. And finally, of course, all credit goes to God. I could not do anything without him, and I'm so grateful for what he hath wrought in my life and for what he's about to bring to pass in your life. All right, let's get started.